Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video, which is going to be all around potty training pants. So knickers, especially for like baby boys, because I've got a baby boy who's now 2.5 and we're potty training, and I'm going to take you through the two options that we've been trying out recently. If you're new to my channel, I love reusable nappies and cloth nappies, so you'll see a variety of content around that. But we also moved into a new house, so I'm doing loads of makeovers and redecoration. But I also love mum stuff, so from mum hacks to clean with me's and things like that. So I'd love to have you on the channel with me. Thank you so much for those who have already joined and commenting about suggestions for other videos. They'll definitely be coming soon, so thanks so much for watching. So let's start with the basics. It's going to be a nice quick video around what these training pants are like. So I have one option, which is a Bambino Mio, and we'll talk about prices in a second. And this is unbranded. It's just basically they've got plenty of different animals at the back there, but as you can see it's already starting to fade, and this is one of the best ones, but we'll talk about designs and things like that. Once again, I did mention the fact that we're doing redecorating and makeovers and things, so I've actually got my dad-in-law already downstairs and he's doing something with our garage door, so he's putting in a new one. So if you hear any banging or things like that, that is why, and I do apologize for that. So let's get to it. Let's chat about these ones first. So this is unbranded. It comes in a pack of 5 with different animals. Both of these are actually from Amazon, and I'll make sure to link that down below. The first thing that popped out for me were the animals. I like the fact that there were animals at the back of the pants. So this is actually the back and this is the front. And they're different animals for each one as well. I like that they're different colours, some white, some reds, you know, like quite vibrant colours that kids absolutely love. So I thought that was a good choice. But I also knew that I wanted something cheap and cheerful. So I wanted something that my son would then choose himself. So whether it's like cars, because he's obsessed with cars, or whether it's something like a different colour, or like Paw Patrol, you know, or Peppa Pig or things like that. So I knew that it's probably something that we won't be using too long. So I didn't mind the fact that they were cheap and cheerful, and they were definitely that. They were actually the fraction of the price of these high quality lovely ones. So talking about the price, these ones are £20 for a pack of 5, and I'll go through that in a second, whereas these ones were just under a tenner. They were on a discount as well. So not only were they already cheaper, but they were also on a discount, and I got them around that £6 mark. So already really cheap. I wonder what they are now, and I'll put that right now just so that you know what they are currently on Amazon. So as I said, these like designs and animals have already started to fade in the wash. We do our usual routine of putting it with the reusable nappies. So as we've been potty training, we've been using cloth nappies a lot less and using these potty training pants a lot more. So something that I found, actually, I do have pull-ups, and we have been using pull-ups, but I still find that the pull-ups are very much similar to the nappy. So my toddler still thinks that it's a nappy, and therefore still goes in his pants. So basically he managed to get the poo side of things pretty quickly, like straight away. Whereas with the wees, we're having a lot more trouble, in the sense that he doesn't quite understand when he needs to wee, and therefore doesn't ask to go to the toilet until it's a little bit too late, and can't keep it in for long and things like that. So it is a work in progress, but what I'm trying to say is that we've been using these a lot more, and therefore they also started to fade a lot more. The colour also, I found, already saw some degradation, and I think we've been using these for at least 3 months. So the fact that they're already deteriorating shows you that yes, indeed they are cheap and cheerful. And the last thing I was going to mention about these is the fact that the middle bit isn't as padded as these ones. So the fact that these aren't as padded means that when I do put trousers on him, and now that it's autumn and it's getting a lot colder, unfortunately it soaks through and goes to his pants as well. So we're having to do changes a lot more often than we do with the other ones. So with these Bambino Mio ones, firstly, thank you so much for my mum-in-law for letting me borrow these, especially for this video. So these are actually something my mum-in-law bought. She wanted something high quality. She also wanted something to use when he's at nanny's. So he's at nanny's and granddad's 2 days a week now, if not more. So basically definitely using these a lot around nanny who's helping with the potty training. So this is a lot better quality. Firstly, it's branded Bambino Mio. They definitely know what they're doing. They've got cloth nappies galore, right? You know, you've seen my review videos, which I'll make sure to link down below if you wanted to check those out as well, from like the all-in-ones to the normal nappies, like the ones with the cover. So you'll see some of that. And then this is a lot more padded in the middle here. So it means that if he does go and accidentally goes and before he gets to the potty, then it's actually not necessarily too bad and it doesn't soak through to his pants. Like obviously we change it anyway, but his trousers therefore don't need to be changed, so it like protects it a little bit more. I found that we go through so many trousers these days that it just helps a little bit more with the washing and stuff like that. So I'm doing less cloth nappies, but I'm doing a lot more trousers these days because of the potty training. But anyway, going back to the high quality, you can see that this like elastic at the top is just a lot nicer as well. I absolutely love it. It's thicker, it's like the material is better quality. You can just tell it's not cheap and cheerful, you know, and it's also gonna last. Like if you wanted a collection that's not just for the one child to just throw away, you wanted something to keep and to reuse, then these are definitely a very, very good option. So this comes in a pack of 5, also different colours, but rather than primary colours, it's more like blues, light blues, and on Amazon it's called like the baby boys collection. So it's clearly like sticking to those blues, stereotyping boy colours and things like that, but they're absolutely lovely, good quality materials. But as I said, you just pay a tiny bit more for it. Did I tell you that it was £20? So it's £20 on Amazon. So as you can see, although the cheap and cheerful ones are like a third of the price of what these ones are, these definitely will last you longer. I don't actually have much more to say about these, so this video is going to be super short, but I hope it's super handy, especially if you're going through your potty training journey right now. I've been speaking to a friend as well around potty training and everything, and I do think that it's probably one of the hardest things that I had to do as a parent so far. So hopefully if you guys have any tips as well, do let me know down below. But I guess a couple of quick tips around potty training whilst we're at it. Firstly, I'd say that the book has really helped us. So having a book about potty training, about another toddler or child going to or on the potty, and showing, like the way I showed my son was showing him that, oh, he needs to poo, he weed on the potty, and then my son got the poo pretty much straight away. So as soon as we began, he was potty trained in terms of poo. Like, don't get me wrong, since we've started a new nursery, I do find that it did set us back a little bit because he wasn't comfortable with the ladies. So even though they asked him if he wanted to go to potty or the toilet, because he does both at home, he said no, and then he ran to the corner basically and pooed in his nappy, which isn't great. The other thing is the fact that I'm having to put him in a nappy to go to the nursery because I'm not confident that he will let them know about wee-wees, because he doesn't really at home either. It's very much a journey. He did get the poo side of things where he goes on the toilet or potty pretty much all the time, but it's the wees that we're struggling with the most, which I completely thought it would be the other way around. Anyway, makes washing a little bit easier for me. So the other tip that I wanted to say is, if you've got any pets around in the house, especially any dogs, just make sure that you get potties that have a lid on. So I find that my dog absolutely loves to try and steal the poo to eat. So having a lid just makes it so much easier to make sure that once he's finished, we close the lid and I can sort it out when I can sort it out, because obviously I need to wipe his bottom, put his new clothes back on and things like that, and don't have to worry about the dog eating the poo on the potty. Those are a couple of things that I recommend for potty training for sure, but don't worry, I'm going to have a video about all of this very soon, hopefully when we're actually potty trained fully. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was useful to you. If you've got any questions, please let me know down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye!